I'm just doing another video. This is in regards to anchors. We're setting up some shelves in my son's room, and I want to see if these work, how well they work for me. I'm a regular guy, just gonna try things out and see yay or nay on them. And I don't have a drywall. I have what's called a plastered on wall onto a metal mesh, but it is hollow. I get about a 1/2 inch to 1/4 inch of thickness of wall, and then it's all hollow in the middle if I don't hit a stud. If I hit a stud, great. If I don't, the only issue I have with using a stud finder is the metal mesh in the wall that causes the stud finders to be the signal to go all over the place because of the metal mesh and interference with the metal. I also have Wi-Fi issues because of that. So I'm hoping that this will work in our situation when we don't hit a metal a stud. If we hit a stud, perfect, no issues whatsoever. If we don't, then we're going to be using this. All right, so let's see how yay or nay on this thing. Oh, let me open it up to show you what's inside. So it's this and this. Now, I'm a regular person. I in no way, shape, or form am a whiz at anything. I just a regular person, buys things, tries them out, and see what happens. And then I'll be drilling a hole and then hammering this in, and hopefully it works well. So let's see what we can do. See if it'll see if it works in our situation. It's supposed to hold up to, this is about the size we have of a wall, 1/2 inch, and then you kind of screw it in. It's supposed to open. Let me see. I think this turns here. I don't want to, I need this exact amount, actually 24, so I don't want to use more than I have. So as you screw it in, this is supposed to flick up like that. So we'll see what happens. I don't want to do it because I don't want to ruin one. If I got one left over, I'll show you. This is the anchors that we're using, and this is the piece of wood that we're putting up on that wall. Go. All right, so we're gonna take this, put it in here, right? Let's do this way. And now we're gonna hammer that lightly. Yeah.
The cat's
With a small hammer. Is it cutting in?
Ooh.
So I used the little hammer. I was trying to use the rubber mallet. This little hammer right here was fine. I was trying to use a rubber mallet, but I kept making black marks all around the wall. So a little hammer in there. You have to make the hole big enough. I don't know what bit size this is. If you can tell, this is the size I used, and you should be fine. Let me finish up everything. I just want to mention that there's a great video, this QR code here, which I'm videotaping right now, and you can scan with another phone or another device. It'll take you to a video on how this is properly used. So this is used on the drywall, and the guy or the inventors of this item, or the, I don't know, whoever does a video in regards to the way it works, how you can pull it back out and reuse it again on another wall, how that pops up from popping, how it bends. Let me see. I don't want it ruining. That's the whole thing. So how it bends, right? And then gets wedged in the wall, as you can see. So, like I said, this wall here is plastered on wall. It's not drywall, but it's plastered on. and it's about a quarter of an inch to sometimes half an inch thick. And I'm hoping this will go deep enough, or at least give it enough of because you don't have to make the holes that big, and you kind of hammer this in. One of the problems I have with a standard or a regular washer anchor is that when I put this in, sometimes because it'll be hollow if I don't hit a stud, and there's no stud behind here. Once I made the hole, I realized no stud. It went right through. Sometimes when I put this in and I put in a screw, the whole thing falls in. You know, the whole red thing ends up going inside the wall and falling down. Or if I do get it in, sometimes if I turn it too hard, the whole thing starts to turn, because this has got like a plaster type material, so there's no grip here at all, none. So it actually just spins around. So it's all about luck when I use these. I saw these and thought, you know what, this might work in this wall. Again, this is plastered on wall, so there's wood, there's wood, it has a wood frame, a wood stud, then it has a metal mesh that's stapled against the wood frame or the studs, and then they plastered on the wall, and this is like plaster. So I'm getting through the metal mesh and through the plaster, and these work sometimes, but not all the time. Many times it doesn't work. It's a 50-50 shot. These look like they'll always work, because when you make the hole, one of the nice things is these slits here causes a wedge. So it causes a wedge within the wall, and it keeps it from turning, which is my issue with the screws, is that it starts to turn. And I hope that I can just take this out easily. I'm not gonna try it, but in the future, take it out easily like it shows in the video that I saw, and you can reuse it. But I think it's a good idea. All right, let's keep going. I just want to show you, it goes right in, as you can see. Nothing. It's not hitting a stud at all. It goes straight in. So that's my issue. So again, I'm going to show you one last time. So this is great if you're in my situation. Maybe this will be an example for you of a tough wall, a different type of wall you may have. I'm not a professional at all, so please be advised by the professionals, not me. So I'm hoping that this wedges in and makes a slit here and here, and it keeps it from turning. So let me see if I can film this. Cut right in. Awesome. Saw that? Again, this is the drill bit I'm using, about this thickness. I know nothing about it. Let me show you. So I'm sure you experts out there can tell what type of drill bit size this is. This hole has, this drill bit has helped in making the hole in a wall like this. So I'm gonna finish the rest and come back after I screw everything in and get everything up and running, and show you the actual end result. So I'm done. I'm gonna put up the shelf now. That one I hammered too hard. As you can see, it went straight in. And then, I mean, it made like an oval in the wall, kind of pushed in too much. So try not to do that. But now we're gonna put up the actual shelf. Let me pick this up.
I screwed in a little bit.
So I can't, I'm having it difficult, I'm finding it a lot difficult to screw these in. These keep stripping. I don't know why. My head, I've done it manually, or I guess it's because of the way I have to angle it in to screw it in. This has to be deeper. The screw on top, the star part, needs to be deeper. So I'm finding it difficult to prevent myself from stripping it. Plus, I actually like this screw because it's the same color of the actual shelf. So I think I'm gonna do these screws. It's up to you, and I'll show you my end result. These are not working for me, the ones that came with it. So I am totally not in love with these screws that came. Like I said, the heads, they're just not deep enough. I'm using these and I hope that they work well. And they actually match. As you can see now, they're black. I don't have to paint them black for my situation. So it's up to you. Unprofessional. Me. So I removed all of them. I'm not using them. They're just not working for me. So I ended up just using the black ones. And it's nice because they match the wall. And I think it came out nice. It's black, and I think it will suit his needs. He's only putting up, he's not putting anything heavy up. He's putting up, I think, some model cars and stuff like that. So that shouldn't be too much weight. But I think it came out nice, and I like those anchors. They should hold for a really long time, and I think it came out okay. What do you think, honey?
I like it. Looks good.
Okay. All right, so I hope you liked the video. My unprofessional anchor review / shelf putting up. Have a good day. Thank you for watching. Bye now.